Watch as the granules surrender to the hot water, releasing every
great cup of coffee begins its journey here, in the high-altitude plantations, where nature and technology work in harmony. Each cherry must be harvested at the exact moment of peak ripeness, when sugar content is highest and flavor potential is maximum.
Precision harvesting ensures that every cherry is treated with care, because damage at this stage can lead to unwanted fermentation and off flavors.
At the intake station, cherries are spread into a single layer and prepared for optical sorting, where high-speed cameras. Advanced optical sorters using multispectral cameras can detect defects invisible to the human eye.
Each defective cherry removed now prevents bitterness or off flavors from developing later, a process that can reject up to 15% of the harvest.
In the washing phase, cherries are submerged and agitated in clean water, which removes dirt residue and any remaining. Multiple washing stages ensure that every cherry is thoroughly cleansed without damaging the. The pulping machine is where the cherry gives up its outer layers, revealing the green bean within.
On the sun-drying patio, the beans spread in thin layers on raised beds.
Each time the beans are turned, moisture escapes more evenly. Workers monitor
Generics. As the sun sets, the beds are covered to protect the drying beans from moisture that would undo a day's progress.
Inside the climate-controlled warehouse, the green beans rest in silos and are racks, where temperature and humidity are carefully maintained. Random samples are taken from throughout the warehouse to ensure consistent quality. Beans from the top.
Batch 7315 shows 0.3% defects within specification.
In the laboratory,
The final and most important test is the cupping, where trained sensory experts evaluate the coffee's aroma, acidity, body, and flavor.
When the beans are ready for export, they are vacuum-loaded into new food-grade burlap sacks.
Each container holds approximately 320 burlap sacks weighing nearly 20,000 kilograms, enough to brew over 2 million cups of coffee.
The green beans leave the factory gates, beginning their journey across oceans and continents. But their transformation is far from complete.
The green beans have arrived at the most critical stage of their journey, inside the preheated drum of the roaster. Inside the sealed drum, the beans. After just 30 seconds, the beans have lost their grassy green color and turned yellow, the drying phase. Watch as the beans undergo a dramatic transformation. First yellow, then light brown, as sugars and amines. Listen, that sharp, crackling sound is the first crack, an audible milestone where the beans in
The roaster has done its work. Now the beans must be cooled rapidly to stop the cooking process at the exact moment the roaster decides. Each bean cools from the inside out, the fan pulling heat away, while the perforated tray allows air to circulate from below.
After cooling, the beans are transferred to holding bins, where they rest for several hours.
The cooled beans enter the industrial grinder, where precision-engineered rollers reduce them to a controlled particle size.
The goal is a uniform grind where every particle is the same size, lead to uneven extraction.
In the extrusion towers, hot water is sprayed over the ground. The concentration of the extract is carefully controlled. Too weak, and the final product will be thin.
Filtration removes any remaining solid particles from the extract, resulting in a clear, brilliant liquid that will later be concentrated into instant coffee. After filtration, the extract is held in temperature-controlled tanks, where it is kept at 100°.
Under vacuum, the coffee extract is gently concentrated. Water evaporates at a lower temperature, preserving the delta.
The concentrated coffee syrup is now ready for the final transformation, from liquid to powder, and this is achieved in the spray drying tower. The fine powder from the spray drying tower dissolves instantly in water, but it lacks the texture and appearance of traditional. Agglomeration transforms fine powder into free-flowing granules that dissolve more easily in water and have the familiar appearance of instant coffee.
The coffee has completed its transformation from green bean to aromatic granule. Each granule contains these.
The final stage of the journey begins in the packaging area, where every jar must be sterilized before filling to ensure the coffee remains fresh.
Sterilization is critical for food safety. The three-stage tunnel ensures that every bottle, both inside and out, is filled. Cooling the bottles after sterilization prevents thermal shock when the room temperature coffee granules are added. It also ensures that the fills.
The filling carousel operates at speeds of up to 600 bottles per minute. Each fill head is independently controlled. Before capping, each bottle is inspected for proper fill level and any granules on the sealing surface.
The capping station applies the perfect amount of torque to each cap, creating an airtight seal that locks in the coffee's freshness and aroma. The induction seal provides an additional layer of protection against moisture and oxygen. And this hermetic seal is the reason the label is the bottle's identity, carrying information about the coffee's origin and roast date and brewing instructions. These robotic case packers work alongside human operators to ensure that every box is packed securely and consistently. This is the journey of coffee, a journey of nature, science, and human care. Each pallet is carefully loaded and secured inside the truck to prevent shifting during transit. The shipping manifest includes. From the factory, the coffee travels by truck to distribution centers, and then to stores in every corner of the country. And now the journey completes in a quiet kitchen, where a simple spoonful of instant coffee granules. Watch as the granules surrender to the hot water, releasing every molecule of flavor that was locked inside. A pulser. This is the ultimate purpose of every step we have witnessed, not just to produce coffee.
With a simple scan of the QR code on every jar, you can trace your coffee back to its origins and see the plantation.
This is the story of coffee, a story of nature's gift and human ingenuity, of tradition. Every cup has a story. Make yours count.
Thank you.
Every production batch undergoes rigorous chemical and sensory testing before release. The spectrophotometer checks for proper extraction levels.
Sensory evaluation is the final gatekeeper. No coffee leaves the factory unless it passes the scrutiny of trained tasters who can detect subtle defects.
Sustainability is at the heart of our operation. The water used in processing is treated and recycled.
Even the chaff, the papery skin that comes off during roasting, is put to use. It fuels our boilers.
Inline inspections occur at multiple points throughout the packaging process. Every jar is checked for fill level.
The finished goods warehouse is managed by an automated system that knows those
Innovation never stops at the factory. Our research and development team constantly experiments.
Preventive maintenance is the backbone of reliable production. Every machine is inspected and serviced on a strict schedule. Our people are our most important asset. Every new employee undergoes extensive training before they are allowed to. From bean to cup, from our family to yours, enjoy the journey. The same factory produces multiple package formats to suit different markets and consumer preferences, from glass jars for single-serve sticks offer ultimate convenience for travelers and office workers. Food service customers require bulk packaging for use in restaurants, hotels, and cafeterias. Microbiological safety is paramount in food production. Every batch is tested for harmful bacteria and for naturally occurring mycotoxins.
Water is the solvent that extracts flavor from coffee. So the quality of water used in our factory is as important as the coffee itself.
Virtual reality training allows new operators to practice roasting without wasting beans or risking equipment damage.
Sustainability extends to our energy sources. The solar array on our roof generates clean electricity that reduces our carbon. Every pallet that leaves our factory is audited and sealed, and the seal ensures that the product has not been tampered with during transit.
1 teaspoon per 6 ounces of water just off the boil is ideal. Our commitment to quality extends to customer service. Whether you enjoy it black or with milk, hot or over ice, alone or with friends.
The master roaster oversees up to 6 roasters simultaneously from this control room, and each roaster follows a...
After cooling, the beans are transferred to sealed holding bins that preserve their freshness until grinding. Each bin is tracked electronically.
Grind size is not a one-size-fits-all parameter, and different brewing methods require different particle sizes to achieve optimal extraction.
Regular cleaning of the extraction system is essential to prevent buildup of coffee oils that can become rancid and...
The vacuumed evaporators are the most energy-intensive part of the process. Our technicians constantly optimize the balance. The concentrated syrup is a critical intermediate product. Its solids concentration and temperature.
The atomizer nozzle is the heart of the spray drying process. It spins at 20,000 RPM and creates...
Agglomeration is both a science and an art. By controlling the steam and airflow, we can produce granules of different sizes and densities. After agglomeration, the granules are warm and must be cooled to room temperature before packaging. Cooling.
The packaging hall is a symphony of synchronized machines. Each format has its own line, but they all...
Random torque checks are performed every 30 minutes on each packaging line. Proper cap torque ensures an airtight seal that preserves...
Automated guided vehicles work alongside human operators to move finished pallets to their assigned locations.
Worker safety is paramount. Continuous air monitoring ensures that dust and fumes from roasting and grinding are...
Before any maintenance begins, the machine must be isolated from all energy sources and locked out with a personal lock.
The biomass burner consumes over 90% of the chaff produced during roasting, and the steam it generates powers the factory's turbines. Nozzle alignment might seem like a small detail, but it is critical for preventing spillage and ensuring consistent fill weights. The people who make our coffee are also our most loyal consumers. Every break room is stocked with the same instant coffee we ship to stores.
Logistics coordination ensures that our coffee reaches customers on time, every day. Real-time tracking allows us to...
The final visual inspection is the last opportunity to catch any defect before the product leaves the factory.
Every day.
A new day begins at the coffee factory as the morning shift arrives before sunrise. Each worker swipes.
Before entering the production floor, every worker must don the proper safety gear. Hairnets prevent contamination.
Yesterday's output was 150,000 units, with 150,000 units, with 99.8 quality acceptance.
The central control system is the brain of the factory. It monitors every machine, tracks every...
Fresh shipments of green beans arrive weekly from plantations around the world, and each shipment is sampled and inspected before being accepted.
New shipments are placed in quarantine until laboratory testing confirms they are free from contaminants and meet moisture and density specifications. Each shipment undergoes a battery of tests, including moisture content, bulk density, and visual inspection for defects.
Once released from quarantine, the green beans are vacuum loaded into storage silos that feed directly to the roasters. The secrets.
Every bean's journey is tracked from the moment it arrives at the factory until it leaves as finished product. By the end of the morning shift, hundreds of pallets are ready for afternoon shipping. The warehouse management system knows exactly what's.
Grinder rollers are critical wear parts that must be rebuilt or replaced regularly to maintain consistent particle size.
Our commitment to the environment extends beyond the factory walls. and the treated water that leaves our facility is clean enough to support aquatic life. Accurate pH measurement is essential for consistent coffee flavor. Our meters are calibrated daily using certified buffer.
Logistics disruptions are inevitable, but our team is trained to respond quickly.
Within 45 minutes of the original truck's flat tire, a replacement truck is loaded and on its way.
The atomizer bearing operates at extreme speeds and temperatures. Regular lubrication every 200 operating hours prevents
Simulators allow new operators to learn without risking production or wasting materials, and they can practice emergency procedures and routine.
Conveyor belts are the arteries of the factory, carrying beans, powder, and jars from stage to wheelings. The Quality Assurance Manager reviews every batch's data before it is released for shipping. Any deviation from standard. The cafeteria is where workers recharge and connect, and the coffee they drink here is the same coffee they package.
Changeovers are critical moments where efficiency and precision matter. Every adjustment must be accurate to ensure correct.
We treat and reuse the water right here.
What about the solar panels?
180 kilowatts, enough for 150 homes.
Peak production is a thing of beauty. Every machine working in perfect harmony. Every operation.
Dissolution tanking. Testing.
Sure. Yes, we'll have a dedicated truck there by 4 a.m.
Emergency orders are part of the business. Our team is empowered every night after production ends. The factory undergoes a deep cleaning. All equipment is disassembled, scrubbed, sanitized, and inspected. The factory never truly sleeps. As one shift leaves, another arrives. The night crew ensures cleanliness. The day portraits.
Each origin requires a unique roost profile. Ethiopian beans are roasted lighter to preserve their floral.
The first pallets of the day are ready for shipment before the morning truck even arrives. This just-in-time approach minimizes
caffeine content is a regulated label claim, and our HPLC analysis verifies that every batch contains the amount stated on the label.
Solar panels require regular cleaning to maintain their efficiency. Dust, bird droppings, and leaves can reduce output significantly.
Viscosity is a key quality attribute of the nut. If it is too thin, the spray-dried powder will.
Every component that touches our coffee is inspected before use. Glass jars are checked for cracks and chips. Caps are tested for seal integrity. This is the coffee factory, a place where nature, science, and human dedication come.
Cut!
Creating this video took weeks of planning and filming, and we are grateful to the factory workers and management. One cherry, one cup, one incredible journey. The end. Behind every master roaster is a lifetime of learning, starting in the fields, moving to the factory. Stability testing ensures that our coffee remains fresh throughout its shelf life. Samples are stored for up to 2 years and tested at regular intervals. Continuous improvement is part of our culture. The engineering department is already designing the next generation of roasters that will use 20% less energy.
All sensors that affect product quality are calibrated daily using certified reference standards.
We care about our employees as whole people, not just workers. Our wellness program provides free counseling.
Safety is everyone's responsibility. Each year we celebrate departments that leave zero.
This pallet must be loaded first.
Yes, understood.
When disaster strikes, coffee can provide a small comfort.
Innovation happens here. In our research kitchen, new flavors and formats are born. It takes.
The factory is a family, and family always welcomes home those who built it. Our retirees laid the foundation for everything we are today. The last jar of the day has been checked and cleared. The last truck is on its way. Tomorrow, we will do
This video is created for educational and informational purpose using advanced AI tools and human creativity. All concepts, scripting, and storytelling are independently developed to ensure originality. Visuals and animations are generated or enhanced using AI technologies such as Veo, Canva, and Group AI, while final editing and post-production are completed using CapCut and other professional editing tools. No external creator content has been copied or reused. Any resemblance to real-world environment, factories, or processes is purely coincidental. All scenes shown in this video are digitally created and do not represent real footage. This content is produced with transparency and follows YouTube monetization guidelines.